Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 10 of WCW Lives here on TEW 2020. And yeah, My Son the Traitor continues. Thank you for all the support on episode 9, making its return. I know it wasn't exactly the best episode. I think the show overall was quite good. Obviously, the overall show rating was pretty dodgy, considering I didn't follow the product of the TV show or the TV expected match to angle ratio correctly. Anyway, we got Bash at the Beach, as you can tell by the title. We're pretty much kicking things off exactly where we left from the last episode. So with that said, I want to pretty much get straight into it so we can start booking the pay-per-view. We essentially know all the matches that are going to take place. I think we've got some pretty good matches on the card. Obviously, we've got Lance Storm versus DDP. We've got the United States heavyweight title match between Canyon and Rob Van Dam. The world title match between Booker T, Kurt Hennig. We've got some high quality matches there. High quality. So yeah, Bash the Beach tonight. A few people will be leaving us tomorrow as well. I got referee Billy Silverman. We got Reno, who's pretty average, and The Wall being Malice, who will also be leaving us. I might actually put him on the show, try and get a little bit of that popularity off him before he leaves. Reno doesn't really have any popularity, so there you go. Anyway, we did lose popularity as a result of that last Nitro, so I want to try and bring it back. I think can D'Lo and Chaz, can they actually debut? I think they're... Oh. That's unfortunate. So they can't debut on the pay-per-view, but they can debut in the next episode on Nitro, which I do like. The Nitro straight after the pay-per-view. That'd be a pretty good debut. Anyway, let's get into it. Where are we going to go? I feel like we should go to the southeast, perhaps? Who are we going to jump on? So, DirecTV. We got View for Canada. Also, Viewer's Choice for Canada. Puerto Rico, we got Centennial. New Zealand for Sky. And Foxtel for Australia. This is literally how I used to watch WWE back in the day. I used to pay, I think it was between $30 and $40 Australian per pay-per-view. And I actually used to take days off school to watch them. Me and my best mate back in the day. Yeah, anyway, backstage incident. We got Kurt Hennig and Buff Bagwell was brought before the Wrestlers Court. We get a small positive impact on Buff as well, so that's actually beneficial. Who's not going to be here? So all the new signings. The Wall's actually in rehab, so disregard that. Yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. We won't. I didn't really want to use him, if I was being perfectly honest. So yeah, it's not really too big of a deal. Southeast is Miami, isn't it? East. Trying to think. Yeah, it would be southeast. Honestly, don't know. It doesn't really have... I mean, it's got Florida on there, I guess. Florida sort of makes sense as well. Are there any sort of arenas that sort of make sense to us, though? That are going to fit over 20,000 people? I mean, Sunrise, Florida? 17,000? We sort of miss out on 3,000 fans, though. New Orleans, 17,000 as well. Orlando, Florida, 16,000. I mean, Knoxville, Tennessee would probably be the smart choice to make. A 20,000 seater sellout. Because all the rest are looking pretty small. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're going to go to the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is part of the Southeast, but it's Tennessee. It's not exactly sort of by the beach. Again, my geography of Tennessee is probably not very good, but I'm going to assume that it's probably not. There's not too many beaches in Tennessee. Anyway, enough about that. Rambling on. Let's book the main event. Booker T taking on Kurt Hennig. Where is he? There he is. 20-minute match. I'm going to give him a decent amount of time. I think Kurt's actually getting on a little bit. He's 43. I mean, the stamina is still really good. If anything, it's actually gone up. It's gone up to 81 stamina, which I don't really understand at 43, but there you go. And we have the World Heavyweight title. We'll get Arn Anderson on that one as well. And it is going to be a title retention there for Booker. And a nice clean victory for the pay-per-view. Very happy with that. All right, next match is going to be... We'll go with the United States Heavyweight title. And we'll have Canyon taking on Rob Van Dam in what should be a really good match. This one's probably going to be the steal of the show. I'm not going to actually put it as steal of the show, but I definitely expect it to do some work. And we are going to have a new champion. Rob Van Dam. Mr. Monday Night. And he's going to be winning the United States title here. I think they probably can call it. Yeah, 70 psychology for Canyon. Canyon's very good. We're gonna pump him up the card a little bit as a result of this title loss. So it's not doom and gloom. If you're a Canyon fan, we are going to be pushing him. That's unfortunate. I didn't want him to be upset at losing the title. I was hoping it'd do the job for RVD, and then we'll push him in the main event. We're still going to push him in the main event anyway, but it's just frustrating that match is going to be slightly penalized as a result of the keeping Canyon strong. Next match, we'll do the Lance Storm DDP match. Yeah, this one's going to be a weird one as well, because we are going to give the victory to Lance Storm, of all people, believe it or not. It is going to be a tainted win, and I'm actually going to keep DDP strong as well in this one. But it's going to be an interference finish as well, if I can find it here. So DDP is going to be attacked by Kevin Steen, and this will essentially lead into Nitro. And we're going to essentially do something that I said 7 months ago when we were, the series was originally running, and Kevin Steen will officially be introduced into Team Canada. Yeah, big win there for Lance Storm as well. He's only at about 57 popularity. DDP is still at about 69 to 70. So should be a decent little increase there for Lance Storm, who I do see as a main event talent in our company. All right, what else have we got? We'll do the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. So we got 3 count in there. We've got Anguish in there. We've got Young Dragons and Palumbo and O'Hare. Nice little 12-minute match there. And actually, instead of Chuck, we'll give it to Sean O'Hare. We'll script it as well, and we'll make it decisive. I'm not really too fussed who loses here. Nice little title defense there for Palumbo and O'Hare. What else have we got? We got Chavo taking on Johnny the Bull. I mean, this one's pretty, I guess, expected. It's just going to be Actually, I want to. Can we call this one? Johnny the Bull's actually pretty good. 45 psychology. Yeah, we're gonna have to script that one, unfortunately. But Johnny the Bull is not too bad. He's also still pretty young. He's only 24, so he could be one that we work in. Maybe a heel turn potentially for him. Because he is technically better as a heel. I think putting him with Little Guido could actually be a decent tag team. And if we brought in someone like Tracy Smothers to be the muscle, or even Vito, we could essentially have FBI come in and be a nice little stable for us to even pit against Team Canada down the line. So something to think about. Anyway, it's going to be a nice win there for Chavo. Chavo will do a nice little promo there as well. Let's have a Booker T, Kurt Hennig promo. I want to get these promos in nice and quick. I think we need to go unscripted for Booker. I don't think he likes being scripted, so we'll chuck that one down there. Go pre-main event. We'll get a cheeky little Canyon Rob Van Dam one in there as well. Gotta remember, we're gonna chuck a Hugh Morris Buff Bagwell match in here as well. As well as the Cruiserweight title. So let's do that first. Cruiserweight title. I guess we'll... Oh, we got Mike Awesome, Billy Kidman as well. That one can probably go for 16. Depending on the time frame we've got, I think that one can go for 16 minutes. We'll go Tainted. We'll go like that. Let's go like a DDP, Lance Storm. We'll go Kevin Steen in there as well. And Natty Neidhart can be in there as well. Give them all a little bit of success. DDP doesn't want a script. Alright, go for it. So we'll do that. Angle there. Probably want a Chavo angle in there. Even go Chavo with Johnny off screen. Hopefully we can actually get Chavo's popularity up a little bit. Go a Hugh Morris Bagwell angle. Get double entertainment on that one as well. Yeah. Looking like a pretty good show. Still a couple more matches to book though. We'll get that Billy Kidman, where is he? Mike Awesome match in there. Keep that one 10 minutes. This is going to be a wild brawl. And Mike Awesome is going to pick up the victory. Yeah, I think we'll put it there. That's fine. Can this be our high spots match? Obviously, Chavo is incredible. Johnny the Bull? Not really. High spots will steal the show, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, technically that match could steal the show. Let's do it. I've got faith in Chavo. And it'd probably fit a little bit more with maybe like a Lance Storm DDP. But we'll go with them. We'll go with them. I'll put a little bit of faith in them. And yeah, so last match, Cruiserweight title match. Where is he? Where is he? Sanders. taking on Shane Helms. Give that one 10 minutes as well. Cruiserweight title. Shane Helms to get the win. And nice and decisive as well. Might even have that open to work the crowd, potentially. What are we missing? Storytelling? Yeah. But we'll just make it the tag team title match. There's a lot of story going on in this match, to be fair. So we would not be penalised. I need to make sure I look at this, especially when booking Nitro, as per the last episode. But that looks pretty damn good. I'm just looking at like angles. We probably need another angle in there for Mike Awesome and Tori. Mike and Tori, go sex appeal there for Tori, bit of entertainment there for Awesome. Yeah. Mike Awesome is now managed by Tori Wilson as a result of that victory, so very interesting one for the landscape of Billy Kidman's career, I guess, at the moment. Probably check another angle in there somewhere. I mean, certain people have been used too much on the show. Suppose I could probably drop it down to 10 minutes like that. Does that get rid of that problem? Yeah. That's fine. I'm trying to think of who else I could throw in there. Have I used everybody? Have we done all of them? I think we have. Yeah. Let's do a Shane McMahon. Obviously, my character is Shane McMahon, so we'll have Shane come out. We'll just have him essentially go through the matches. So we'll have these guys on screen, but they're not actually doing any talking or anything like that. So we'll go Rob Van Dam, Canyon, and then we'll go Diamond Dallas Page, Lance Storm, and we'll chat Buff in there as well. Lovely. So that's just hopefully going to do a decent job of advancing all those storylines. And with Shane McMahon being such a good speaker on the mic, it's hopefully going to sort of like boost all those storylines, make them all a little bit hotter. I mean, I've still got more angle time really to give away. Can Billy speak? Not really. Just trying to think of like who I haven't actually used that could come out and do a promo. Probably no one. I've more. Oh, actually, you know what? What about Jindrak and Stasiak? Not terrible. Stasiak. Better. Okay. Yeah, we'll chuck an angle in there for those two. I like it. I think we'll have that go before the tag team title match. Right there, perfect. I like that. We're at 73% as well, so we're even closer to that 70% of matches. We'll do a cheeky little pre-show match as well. Get a few more people on the card. Who have we got left? We've got Guido and Jindrak and Stasiak. They can take on... Yeah, they can take on Styles, Joe, and Punk, I guess. I mean, these guys, their time will come. Their time will come. They're obviously all very young, and it's hard to see me not job them out, but for them to rack up loss after loss. I mean, he's a prodigy. AJ Styles is a prodigy, ahead of his time as well. What else have we got here for like Samoa Joe? I mean, he's got a lot of good stuff in there as well. And then obviously CM Punk on the mic is going to be absolutely insane. Easily marketable as well. Yeah, so we need to get all three of those guys pushed up the card because they're slightly better than some of these other guys that we've got. Albeit Sean Stasiak's a pretty solid player. He's also got the look as well. I just feel like he looks like a world champion. Probably more so than Jindrak. Albeit Jindrak's younger. So younger, bigger, he's a big heavyweight. He's a light heavyweight. Stasiak heavyweight? He's also light heavyweight. Anyway, doesn't matter. Pre-show. We're ready to go. Let's get into it. Alright, we start off with a 51 rated pre-show 6-man tag. We've got Little Guido and Jindrak and Stasiak defeating AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and CM Punk in just under 12 minutes when Stasiak pinned AJ Styles with a fisherman's suplex. I mean, some good ratings in there. Punk with a 47, Styles with a 47 as well. We then kick the show off with a Shane McMahon angle, essentially going through some of tonight's incredible matchups, kicking things off with the main event, Booker T taking on Kurt Hennig. Gets an 86 rating for this angle. I mean, Shane's over. He's very good on the mic as well. And we go straight into the World Cruiserweight title match, getting a 50 rating. We have Shane Helms defeating Mike Sanders in 9:58 by pinfall with a vertebreaker. We have Shane Helms making defense number 4 of the WCW World Cruiserweight title. Good match. Also did work the crowd. Didn't need to do that because we had the previous angle. Still a good rating. Very happy with it. All right, we then go into a 62 rated angle where we have Hugh Morris and Buff Bagwell cutting a promo on each other prior to their match. And Buff Bagwell invented a new catchphrase, and that's going to boost his ability on the microphone. You know, Buff's got the stuff. We'll imagine that's his catchphrase, even though it's already been used. Their match together gets a 65 rating, so it's actually a better match than their in-ring performances state, essentially. So I'm very, very happy with that. We do have Buff Bagwell defeating Hugh Morris in 15:49 by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. Tainted victory there for Buff the Stuff. We then go straight into the next match, a 58 rated match with Mike Awesome defeating Billy Kidman in just over 10 minutes by pinfall with an awesome bomb. Mike Awesome wins Tori Wilson as his manager. Of course, he's been stalking Tori for quite a few weeks. I think essentially 2 months, really. And now at Bash at the Beach, Awesome has got his woman, and Tori will, from now on, be his manager. And we solidify that with a 44 rated angle between Mike Awesome and Tori Wilson. Creepy stuff, but you know what? We'll go with this. Tori doesn't look that against it. It doesn't look that against it. She's not exactly happy, but she's realizing maybe Kidman isn't the right horse to attach her cart to. And we move on to a 48 rated angle here from Chavo Guerrero Jr., leading into his match against Johnny the Bull. Their match together gets a 55 rating, very impressive. We have Chavo Guerrero Jr. defeating Johnny the Bull in 12:22 by pinfall with a brain buster. And yeah, Chavo made Johnny the Bull look particularly strong. So Chavo doing well, boosting people up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Chavo Guerrero kindly uses superior skills to make Johnny the Bull look particularly strong. The match was better as a result. Happy with that. We then go into a 46 rated angle with a bit of a throwaway angle with Jindrak and Stasiak. These guys will be coming a little bit more into the tag team title storyline in the coming episodes. So make sure you tune in for those. And the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match gets a 50 rating. We have Palumbo and O'Hare defeating 3 count Anguish Young Dragons in 10:01. The order of elimination was 3 count first, then Young Dragons, and finally Anguish. And we have Palumbo and O'Hare making defense number 3 of the World Tag Team titles. Happy with that. 50. Solid rating. Very solid. Alrighty. We then go into a 90 rated angle from Diamond Dallas Page, cutting a promo onto Lance Storm, Kevin Steen, and Natty Neidhart. Essentially stating that, there's no beaches in Canada. It probably is. Again, my Canadian geography is not exactly very good. But he says America's got the best beaches, and he's going to prove that tonight when he beats Team Canada and beats Lance Storm here. Essentially solidifying himself as the number 1 contender for the world title. Their match does very well, gets a 70 for the match rating, and we have Lance Storm defeating DDP in just under 16 minutes by submission with a single leg Boston Crab after interference from Kevin Steen. So Kevin gets involved, allows Lance Storm to lock in the single leg Boston Crab, and Lance gets a submission victory over DDP. 77 in ring there for Lance. Very impressed. We move into a 65 rated angle where we have Canyon and Rob Van Dam going back and forth. RVD benefiting from having a groundswell of public support as well. Their match together does pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to do. We get a 77 rated match here. Sort of the pre-main event, if you will. And we have Rob Van Dam defeating Canyon in 15:53 by pinfall with a frog splash. And Rob Van Dam wins the WCW United States title. So RVD, new US champ, United States heavyweight champion. And again, it's a good way to transition Canyon from upper mid card, take the United States or the mid card title off him, boost him into the main event, over the coming 8 weeks probably, and then at the same time we get Rob Van Dam from mid card, hopefully up to that upper mid card level now as the new US champion. And I mean, he's pretty much well on his way to being the new Canyon in that sort of mid card, upper mid card sort of realm as champion. All right, we then go into the pre-main event angle. Can't wait for this match. It's going to be really good. Get a 90 for this angle here. Booker T, Kurt Hennig, both of them doing well off script. Booker T good, and Hennig enjoying the freedom off script as well. And the main event, world title match. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a good match. We get a 79 rated match here for the main event. But Kurt Hennig sustained an injury, so that probably played into it a little bit as well. But yeah, Booker T does defeat Kurt Hennig in 20 minutes 4 seconds by pinfall with a scissors kick, and Booker T making defense number 3 of the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, broken toe for Kurt Hennig. I mean, it kind of comes at the perfect moment, if you will. He's just had his main event match, and he got injured in the match, which kind of sucks because if we look at the dirt sheet, it's going to be... Yeah, segment rating was penalised for being disrupted by injury. So that's frustrating. Would have taken it probably under an 80 as a result of that. All right, there we go. Overall show rating. We get an 80 rated show. Increase in popularity in 24 regions. One Canadian region not affected. I'm going to praise Kurt. I'm actually going to praise Rob Van Dam and Canyon. Booker doesn't need any more praising. We've praised him a fair bit. We'll praise those three guys. We'll take a little look at some popularity. Maybe even the United States title gaining some prestige. All right. Oh, China has left WWF. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. All right, so Hennig's broken toe wasn't actually a botch by Booker T, which is good. We got just under 2.3 million pay-per-view buys as well. 4.53 buy rate. That's actually very impressive. Very impressive indeed. And yeah, looks like we're going to make a lot of money as a result of that. How much did we make? Just under 1.5 mil as a result of that month. We're up to 14.5 million in the bank. And our next pay-per-view is going to be Crowd Control. And we actually went up in size. We went back up to 75 in the Southeast, Mid-Atlantic. Pretty much all the other regions, the main regions, are up to 69 as well. Got, a few 44s there for Canada. Still 40 there in Mexico. 45s, Japan. I think that's gone up for Oceania as well. Oceania. Yeah, it has. It's now up to a 27. So, yeah, good for Australia and New Zealand. And yeah, let's have a look at some popularity. Actually, first, before we do that, go titles. I think that has gone up as well. Disregard, it was already at 66. That's unfortunate. World title still the same. That's still the same. I think that's still the same there as well. Alrighty, so Booker is at 85s. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. No, technically he's gone up about 4 to 5 points throughout the month of August, or the month of July, I guess, into August. So that's a big jump as well. It's like, can I really take the world title off of Booker T while he's in his prime? I don't think I can. Not for a while. He's only had 3 defenses. It's almost got to stay on him, to be fair. Where are we? Kurt Hennig. Excuse me. It's gone up a little bit. It's gone up about 4 points, pretty much everywhere over the space of that month, which I like. Didn't mean to get out of that. DDP's one I'm a little bit worried about, but he looks okay. He's actually gained popularity despite losing, which is very good. Canyon, again, he might have lost a bit of pop. He's still up from last month. He's up about 2 points. That's very good considering we took the title off him. Lance Storm, he's going to have a big jump, I think. Yeah, look at that. He's gone from what, 56, 57 up to 66, 67 and 68 even in some regions. That is insane. That is a huge jump. It's nearly 10 points. That's 9 points in pretty much every region, as he essentially puts himself in as the #1 contender. That is crazy. Very good stuff there. Awesome. He gained 2 points. That's pretty good. Rob Van Dam. Let's have a look at this one. What do we got? Yeah, 8 points. 7 or 8 points, yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. He's up to 50s, up to 62 in the tri-state, which is, of course, his main region prior with ECW. Who else have we got? Where is he? Just Chavo. Let's have a look at Chavo. Oh, he's up to 40s. He's got a couple of 40s now. Okay, so he's gained 2 points. Not exactly like a massive sort of storyline or victory for him, I guess. Taking on Johnny the Bull. Didn't mean to get out of that once again. And finally, who else have we got? I think that's pretty much it. I guess maybe Buff Bagwell as well. Although I'm going to assume that he didn't really... Actually, he gained about 4 points. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't really expect him to actually gain that many points. Anyway, very good stuff. Very happy with that. And I'm happy to get the popularity back up to where we had it prior to the last episode. And honestly, we had a really good pay-per-view. 80 rated pay-per-view for Bash at the Beach. I think that deserves a like. Smash the like button, guys. Be very much appreciated. Show your support for the series continuing as well. And yeah, apart from that, as always, take it easy and goodbye.